solution powers digital and embedded insurance. Their low-code workbench empowers product teams to build with speed and to rapidly execute experiments and adjustments themselves. With the strength of Root's extensive API insurance product, teams have what they need to create differentiated customer value in order to win in the 21st century. Next on stage, Root.
Cool. Hi, everybody. My name's Louw. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Root, the low-code insurance platform that helps companies unlock digital and embedded insurance. Thank you for joining the show and tell today. I'm going to give you a brief overview of the Root platform as well as giving you a glimpse into the Workbench toolset that we've got for building products. So in today's world, what we see is that unlocking distribution through channels like retailers, telcos, OEMs, any subscription platform, any digital platform is quite paramount for insurance businesses to maintain growth and expand beyond that. Now, embedded insurance is not a new concept. It's been around for decades. It's only been picking up recently because of tech enabling and fueling the adoption and the possibilities behind that. Now, that's where we operate as Root. What we do, however, help our clients with is expanding beyond the traditional. It's expanding beyond call center sales. It's expanding beyond all the traditional broker distribution methods, as well as comparison sites where a lot of insurance today happens in certain parts of the world. Now, where we operate is essentially in enabling them to sell the insurance for insurance to sell products and insurance in various ways through these big brands. Now, in doing this, we've launched about 58 different embedded insurance products, and through that, and about 1 million policies running in that, and active policies and subscriptions running. And through that, we've learned quite a lot, and we've learned that two key things stand out that often block embedded insurance from working. The first one is ease of integration. So that's just purely great APIs, great developer documentation and experiences that can get these non-insurance businesses to integrate and make insurance part of their journeys. The second one is ultimate flexibility. So that's the ability to mold the insurance product, the way it's delivered into that customer experience that exists in that white label or affinity brand, big trusted brand that you're working with. Now, we have solved that by taking a much more developer-first approach as a company. So we're built by developers for other software developers, and we focus a lot on evolving that experience and making it super easy. So what I'm going to show you today is more around the Workbench tool on the end, the dashboard in the beginning, so you can see what it looks like as a policy administration system at heart, and then also a bit of the white label tooling that we've got just to get to market fast, because often APIs are too it takes a while for companies to allocate resources to be able to integrate that. Before I start though, who here knows what an API means? Okay, good. That's most of you. Unfortunately, I can't show you APIs today because it's not really a thing you can demo on a screen like this, unless you're like really technical. So I'll show you pretty much all of the other things en route. So to get started, and what I'm going to show today is I'm going to show a pet insurance product. Before this call, I've set up an organization. I've cloned a template for pet insurance. Show you what that looks like, and then I'll make some changes to it so you can see how quickly that reflects and how quickly you can change things in production and use it that way. So what you're looking at here, this is the management portal. This is what internal staff at the insurance business or the third-party administrator would use to manage policies. You see policies, a few policies I've issued for practice runs, applications, claims, complaints, payments. So we run all the payments logic for these policies as well. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff, like data access and insights, and then the Workbench tools. So let's go ahead and issue a policy. So I'm going to go through. I've got this ITC Europe pet product for us, and I just want to open this white label flow that comes out of the box when you spin up a new product. So this is what you're looking at. This screen, completely white labelable. You can change the fields. You can do all of that stuff, which I'll do in just in a moment. But let's go ahead and issue a quick pet insurance policy. So I'm going to go through, pick a standard option. I'm going to take out this policy for my German Shepherd dog named Cooper. So I'm just going to go through this flow to get a quick quote and then issue the policy. Now, I'm sure you've all seen policy issuing flows. So getting a quote, and then we go through and enter customer details to issue this policy. So let's go Sarah Smith. It's currently set to use, say, a British passport number as an identifier. You can say that to many other things. Date of birth. Gender, passport expiry, because it's passport, and then an email address. Now, this is the white label flow. To get started quick, you've got APIs for all of this. So most of our clients actually consume this directly into their existing e-commerce sites, their existing iOS apps that they have. But this just helps them kind of move faster. Cool. So then last thing is the pet's name and the pet's microchip number. To issue this policy or to get a proper quote, you'll see there it gives you a summary of the ongoing premium. It's a monthly subscription. And we can proceed to enter bank details. This one runs on direct debit. So let's just go HSBC. It's in Sandbox, so I can type in any numbers for now. And then we can go ahead and issue the policy. The reason I'm showing you this, firstly, so you can see it. But secondly is I want to make a change to that because this is already production grade. It's a flick of a switch between Sandbox and Live. And I want to show you just how quickly you can make changes to that. So at the top here, you'll see Sarah Smith's policy that we just issued. And if I go through, you'll see all the details we've captured. There's German Shepherd, it's Cooper. And a few things are built into Root out of the box. So you've got an audit trail built in, it's got communications built in. All the things you need to run and sell an insurance product is there. You can plug it onto other systems. You can plug it onto existing PaaS system if you need to. But you don't need to. You can actually just get started rapidly with this. It's got a document store and all those components, all the things that you would expect. Now, what we want to do today is I'm just going to briefly go ahead and add a new benefit to this product. Let's go dental cover. It's a common pet insurance cover. And dental cover we can see as a checkbox. We're just going to add it as a checkbox to the screen, to this onboarding flow that we just went through. So I'm going to go through to the developer hub. I like copy pasting. Even though I'm a software developer, I don't like building things from scratch the whole time. So I'm just going to go through to schemas in our documentation, go through to a checkbox. And it's as simple as copying this snippet of code, going over to Workbench, the tool set where you can configure your pricing rules, your pricing logic even, and your workflows and your documents. So I'm going to go to Workflows, the quote schema, where we want to add it as a checkbox. And you'll see here things like cover option or species. Those are the select boxes we just went through. So I'm just going to add it near the top so it's quick and easy for us to see what this looks like. So I'm going to go, do you want to add dental cover as a question? I'm going to save it, and I'm going to push this back up to the Root platform. If there's anybody technical in the audience, that maybe actuaries or software developers that use GitHub before, it's the exact same workflow as what you might be used to there. OK, so I've pushed the changes up. I'm going to go to the embed, this white label flow. I'm just going to refresh it for those changes to take effect. And then if I go through to this process, you'll see the checkbox that I just added got added to the flow. Now, obviously, there's a bunch of other stuff you need to do behind this. You need to update the documentation. You probably need to update the pricing to account for dental cover. But you can do all of those things in Workbench and do it quite fast. So I thought this is maybe where I'm going to park it today. I am capped on time. But if you're interested to learn, one, how you can leverage code more in your business, how you can actually do embedded insurance seamlessly, so not get tech out of the way and focus on the product and the customer distribution. That's typically where the issue lies. Come chat to us afterwards at our kiosk. We'd love to meet you. We'd love to show you more and just share war stories. So thank you very much, everybody.